Okay, where are we here? Meetings. Personal. Let's see. There.
Hi, Patrick.
Hey, Bill. How are you?
Great. How are you, sir?
Good. How's Janet doing?
Doing well. She's coming home tomorrow.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
We got to get her walking again, though.
Yeah.
She needs a physical trainer, and that's who I'm trying to track down now. A physical.
Yeah, either a physical therapist or a trainer to come to the house.
Yeah, a physical therapist. We'll find one, but we can't find them so far.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Carol.
Hi.
Is this your first time here?
Yes.
Oh, welcome.
I had COVID the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
I'm feeling pretty low.
You're feeling low?
Low
We'll take
energy.
it easy today. This is a gentle class. We don't go too hard, but good for you for trying. Are you tested negative?
Yes. I mean,
Where's Roger?
Sunday I was negative.
Sunday you were negative? Good. There's Roger.
My husband had it too, so.
Yeah, I've had it twice. It's it's funny. I had a friend over, and I'm like, yeah, I've had COVID 3 times. She's like, no, you didn't. You've had it twice. And I thought, I guess maybe I did only have it twice, but
it felt like 3 times.
Yeah, it's just so like Well, I'm glad you're better. So hello, Donna.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Donna.
Oh.
So we've got a nice small group here. We had a big class in the energetic class. We had about 30 people. Today is Wednesday, and we have a wonderful presentation. Wonderful presentation on tongue twisters. No, on Parkinson's and why movement becomes difficult. We've got a licensed physical therapist and neurologic clinical specialist named Jessie Grimace. I think you say her name that way, but she'll be on at 1, same room. You can just stick around. We'll do a little break before we start at the top of the hour at 1 o'clock. Let people refresh their drinks or whatever and use the facilities. And then if you can't stick around and you're interested in her presentation, I'll be recording it and posting it to the YouTube channel. So no pressure if you can't make it, but it's always nice to have a good crowd for our speakers. And then ensuing later on, we've got 2 other speakers, Kat Hill, who wrote a book called Living with Neurodegenerative Diseases. It's not called that. I can't remember the name of it, but she and her writing partner are going to be joining us in February. And then March 1st, I believe, we have a neurologist coming in to talk to us, Dr. Maria Lopez. So we've got some good content lined up. And in the interim, we always, Carol, we do a discussion. We just kind of hang out, and whatever topic comes up, we chat about, we share resources, and, have a lot of fun. So those are every Wednesday at 1 p.m. And like I said, today we've got a speaker, so that should be great. Same bad channel. Well, what do you say Patrick starts talking and we do a little exercise, huh? Nah. Put your hands together. You made it for exercise class. All right. And that's Roger's cue to hit return and send over his daily joke. Roger, thank you. It's the only reason Bill comes is to hear your jokes. All right. And hear me mumble through reading them. Let's see what we got. So I haven't read this. We're all hearing this at the same time. Did you hear about the man who fell into the upholstery machine? He's fully recovered.
Bad joke.
Yeah. Oh, boy. I like it. What's the matter with you guys? All right, I'm going to put that in the joke file. Let's see. Roger has, I don't know where you get these jokes. Every class, he comes with a little joke that, even if it's a bad joke, it kind of cheers you up a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'll read one from from before. Oh, yeah. This is a quick one, but a good one. I saw an ad for burial plots, and I thought, that's the last thing I need.
Oh, my God.
That's the last thing I'll need. Yes, it is. All right.
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm going to bring us up here and push back. And I'm going to put us on mute. You have the ability to take yourself off mute, but that way, if we get some noise in the background, we have a nice quiet room to work out in. This is our gentle class. We are going to be getting up out of the chair a little bit, but we're going to start in the chair. Grab your water bottle. Let's take a sip of water to get us started. And we're going to get yourself to the edge of the chair. So a couple things I want to go over. We've got Carol's new here. I don't know if she's seen our YouTube stuff or what, but we're gonna talk a little bit about posture and ground zero, the most important part of your body if you have Parkinson's. The no money stretch. I don't think there's been a class where I haven't put us in this no money position, right? Sure glad I found it. What else would I do? The most aptly named stretch, no money, allows us to configure our shoulder blades in proper posture position. Let's go ahead and take a big breath in through the nose and exhale. And as we hold this position, let's gently turn our head to the right. Press up against that end of range of motion there, and then release and swivel back through center to the left. So a lot of the stuff we do here, it's good for everyone. We get people without Parkinson's coming because they like to work out. But many of the things that we do here are intended to address the motor symptoms that can occur. Let's gently tilt your right ear to your right shoulder here. And then up and across, left ear, left shoulder. And certainly posture can be an issue. I was doing a talk in Pasadena years ago, and afterwards this woman came up to me and she said, let's go ahead back through the turning to the right. Hey, Patrick, that was a phenomenal presentation. Just kidding. She said, Patrick, I have Parkinson's. What's the most important part of my body? It was an odd question. I didn't have an answer for her. I just looked at her and I said, gosh, that's a great question. And it was a great question because it set me off on a journey of discovery to try to figure out what the most important part of your body is if you have Parkinson's. Gently tilt to your right ear to your shoulder. And this is my thing. You won't find this on the internet. I've searched for it because I've kind of wondered what. Nothing really turns up if you search for that. Maybe my YouTube video would if you looked far enough on ground zero. But over the years, I've come to decide that, let's bring them up. The most important part of your body if you have Parkinson's is the area directly behind your chest, the area directly between your shoulder blades. When your shoulder blades are configured together and down in the no money position. It's not easy to access or to perceive that placement or that configuration, right? Which in and of itself is a valuable pursuit to try to, again, as we're moving through this, feel the fabric crossing our skin of our upper body, front and back. We want to be able to perceive our full self, 360 degrees, three-dimensional. And the no money position, the area between the shoulder blades, if you're able to set it, fixes nearly everything up front. Parkinson's can affect areas of our body that, as humans, they're just naturally difficult for us to perceive. Our posterior structures, our internal structures like our spine, right? These are things that we have to work to be able to access, to feel, to perceive, to understand, and control. Two more. One. And down. and up one more time, and back down. And let's go ahead and bring those palms up and externally rotate those upper arms, pulling your shoulder blades together and down. So just for a moment here, refer to your room. When I set my shoulder blades together and down, it fixes everything out here. Parkinson's can draw us forward, cause slumping, right? So a lot of the stuff we do, whether it's happening or not, is designed to help counteract any of the motor symptoms that can occur. All right, let's be a neighborhood nuisance. Let's go ahead and reach down over here where we find a giant pile of leaves. Let's grab a fistful in each hand, and let's chuck them out and across onto our neighbor's lawn. Many of the motions, the actions that we do here, the body patterns, fall well outside the realm of ground zero, and that's fine. We're not intended to stay in that configuration 100% of the time, just when it makes sense. And as we release the leaves, let's flick the fingers. 3, 2, 1, and let's let the arms fall down over here to the left side and up and across to the right. So for these classes, we use 2 hand weights, exercise tubing, a towel, and a ball. So make sure you have those handy. We don't get to all of the implements of torture, but oftentimes we do. Good. That's it. Turn the chest down and over here, letting the arms fall, and then kind of arch up a little bit as you release the leaves. Let's do 2 more, and then we're going to alternate. 1, 2, and let's let the arms fall down to the right. And now flick the leaves directly up overhead in an alternating pattern, letting the leaves rain down upon us. So continuing with the thought of earlier about how we do things to address the things that can occur with Parkinson's, we also do things that address the things that can happen to our body because of the way we operate as a society, right? We spend a lot of time seated in a chair, behind our computers, behind our steering wheel. So tight hips is another area that we want to address. So just the stuff that life brings us as well, we'll be working on. 3, and flick them up. 2, and 1. And let's dive down into that water, that beautiful turquoise river, and let's go for a swim. Thrust those arms up and out. Chin is level. We will get up out of the chair shortly, but that doesn't mean we can't have a real good workout even in the chair. We're going to train our core as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's let the arms lower down as if they are sliding across the surface of the water. And let's reach out to one side. And then let's stretch out and reach out to the other. Back and forth. We want to work on the muscles that are involved with breathing, respiration, right? So we're going to be doing that too. We talk about breath, different techniques of breathing. We want to avoid shallow breathing, which can occur throughout the day if we're not thinking of it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's press out to the right and let's hold. And let's draw circles with the leg. Circles, not circles again, Patrick. Yes, circles. Last week we talked about the fact that you can find, press back over here, circles in our movements or ellipses or oval patterns. And identifying them or seeing them can help us affect a change of the movement, either larger or smaller. Seeing the circles, reach out, and circles with the foot. You can see that circle. Make that circle a little bigger. And press out. You know that kid's toy, the big bubble maker, not the small bubble maker, but it's like kind of a elliptical thing, and You get these really weird shaped bubbles. Those types of turns are found in our movement as well. Come on up to center. Big breath in and exhale. Turn the palms up and down. Stretch the fingers out so you feel that elasticity in the hand. Chin is level. Bring them forward and up overhead now. Sitting tall in the chair. Arms are straight. Bring your arms so they're up directly over those shoulders. Elbows straight. Bring them back out to the side. What's up, Bob? And bring them forward. We'll do a little coordination here. Palms down. Open those hands up. And now make a fist and curl the knuckles down towards the ground. As you open those hands up, lift the toes. And then make a fist and lift the heels, isolating the wrist and the ankle. Breathe. And let's bring them up and hold. Right hand down, right heel up, and back and forth. The brain.
Patrick.
Yeah, Bill.
If it, between your shoulders is where the Parkinson's is, does that include your head?
Okay, good question. Let's reach up in the air, grab a fistful of cloud, and flick the fingers down towards the ground. So Parkinson's physically can affect the body and posture. It also, in terms of your head, can cause a forward. Now, this isn't universal. This is just what can be common to people who have Parkinson's. Can cause a forward lean in the head, a forward position. Is that what you mean, the angle of the neck?
I was thinking about swallowing.
Oh, swallowing. Yes, well, swallowing, Bill knows that swallowing is a muscle activity, right? And it can also be affected by Parkinson's. So you want to keep the muscles that are involved with swallowing healthy and active, of course. And Bill's had a little trouble with that. He shared with us and has some voice exercises. I got to get them out to you, and swallowing exercises. But if you have Parkinson's, part of your treatment team should be a speech pathologist. Even if everything's working fine, you want to start early on stuff. And like I said, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. There's no way to predict the way the disease progresses. It's not like one thing happens, then the other thing happens. But thankfully, it typically advances slowly. Let's turn the body. But I talk about the 5 categories we need to maintain to optimize our quality of life, which is what we're here to do, right? We want to have a good medical team. We want to eat right, so good nutrition. We want to exercise right. Number 3, sleep is number 4. Very, very, very important, sleep. And 5 is our mental health or socialization. So by defining those 5 categories and making sure the boxes are all checked as good as they can be, that's going to help us live optimally. Let's go ahead and stretch that right leg out. So yes, Parkinson's can affect swallowing. It can affect your posture. And we're going to sweep down and around and turn and reach up. We want to be a student of the disease and an athlete of life. We want to be an athlete of the disease and a student of life as well. Asking questions. There are no silly questions. Questions are gifts. One more. And sweep down and reach up. Try to get your arm up so you can perceive a direct line from your fingertips down to your toe. And press that arm away. And now pull and switch. So now my right hand is kind of maneuvering myself on the chair here. To help get that leg out, extended to the side. And you take your left hand, thumb down, and trace the edge of a crescent moon. Oh my gosh, look, more circles. Sweep and turn. And like I said, we are going to get up in a little bit and do some movement. So the shoulders, the neck, the spine, part of the neck, and the hip. The shoulders and the hips are pretty complex, and they're power joints. So we got to know how to use them in activities as well as just standing posture. And we're going to sweep up, and we're going to bring it up again so we get that straight line, and we're going to press away and pull back down. All right, reset yourself on the chair, take a sip of water. So when we're sitting at the table with our family or whatever, being aware of ground zero, when we're standing in the hallway talking to our associates, and it makes sense for us to sit in or position ourselves in a proper posture position, being able to pull those shoulder blades together, that reference point behind there, it brings everything up here. It's like your anchor. So let's go ahead and work on constructing that a little bit, getting a deeper awareness as we get our heart rate up. And again, we're not intended to remain in ground zero all the times, but let's just do that quick explanation. If we were sitting at our computer and we're typing, our shoulders are coming forward a little bit. They're going into what we call protraction. Let's magnify that by turning those thumbs down. So put your thumbs down towards the ground, arms extended. And now I want you to take a big breath in through the nose and exhale. And let's do that again. Hold them up. Big breath in through the nose and exhale. Now we're going to turn our thumbs and our hands back up. We're going to pull our upper arms back and set them into the no money possession, configuring ground zero. And now we're going to take a big breath in through the nose. Whoo! It goes on forever, doesn't it? Oxygen intake, air intake. Shallow breathing, bad. Big air in, good. All right. So that's why ground zero, if we can know that, we can reflect upon it and get into the practice of setting it throughout the day. We're going to lessen the stiffness, because stiffness can also be caused by deoxygenation of muscles. I don't know if that's a word, but less oxygen in the muscles can cause stiffness. And certainly increasing the oxygen intake could help with that. Take the towel. You're going to hold the towel about slightly wider than shoulder width. And we're going to bring it back to the chest, configuring ground zero. Keep tension on the towel. I don't want to see any slack. If I do, I might call you out. And keeping that tension on, we're going to turn the crank all the way up and over. Leaning forward from the hips, slide right past up through ground zero and around and around and again. And around we go. Up and over. And let's go around one more time, and let's pause, arriving at ground zero. Right here, shoulder blades together, down. Let's reverse the crank. Another circle. What do you know? You see the circle that the towel is creating? Make that circle bigger. Ooh. And let's circle around one more time, and let's pause at ground zero. And let's press forward, legs out, and pull back, legs in. Let's press up and down and out and in and up, down, out, in, up, and down, arriving right back to ground zero. Give me a little tug as you get it into that position. One more, up or out and back, up and down, and pause. And let's go ahead and press up on a diagonal and kick that leg out. Pull it back down to ground zero and out to the other side. Extending that leg all the way out there. And let's get the heart rate up. Let's go for it. 10-second sprint. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down, but don't stop. Out and back, up and back. One more on each side. And let's put them all together. Forward and back and up and down in a diagonal and back in a diagonal. Okay, forward. We're going to go through this pattern and we're going to add a layer or a task here with some face stuff. So, and voice stuff. When we go forward, we're going to do big face. Ah, and pull it back. When we go upward, we're going to go a frown face. And we go diagonal. We got two of these, so we're going to go, hey. We're going to smile. Hey. And smile. Big face. Ah. Frown. Big frown eyebrowness. Hi. Well, hello, Olivia. Hi. Ah. Hey. Hey. One more time. Ah. Hey. Hey. And pause. Chin level, shoulder blades together and down. Drop the towel. Lower your hands to the tops of your legs. Feel that configuration we just worked on. Hopefully you were coming back to ground zero between every rep. If you did, this imprint, this configuration of this musculature and these joints should be infinitely more clear. Big breath in and exhale. Okay. Let's do some lower body stuff in the chair. And then I want to get up out of the chair. I just posted a new video to the YouTube channel. Grab some water. Probably one of the most important stretches if you have Parkinson's. Is the name of the video. And we're going to do that stretch. It's actually a real simple calf stretch, believe it or not, stretching the calf. And we'll go into that, why that is in a minute. Oh yeah, I completely forgot what I had in store for us. We're going to do crazy eights. No! Yes, we are doing crazy eights. All right, so here's the deal. I call this crazy eights because if you commit to the instruction, by the end of it, you're going to be going, whew, this is crazy. All right, so straighten that right leg. Power flex that ankle. Leave it flexed. Keep that knee straight. Tighten that quad. Brace on the other side. And we're going to lift this up and down 8 times, not touching the floor. Up, so this knee gets higher than that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it going. 7, 8. Now draw big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now reverse them. 1, 2, 3. Adjust your posture as you're going through these repetitions. 5, 6, 7. Big one, and 8. Oh. Down and pull it back. Straighten out that left leg. Power flex that ankle. It's not about steering with the toe. The ankle doesn't move. It's fused. It's fixed. Straighten that knee. Brace. Here we go. And 1, 2. Keep the air coming. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse them. Oh, crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And down and pull it on back. Restore that spine position to neutral spine. If you Google neutral spine, you'll cut all these little spine images will come up. Maybe we'll do it the next week's discussion group to take a look at it. But it's helpful to have an image in your mind that you're trying to apply physically. Kinesthetically, feeling the spine is not easy. It takes practice. All right, grab a sip of water. My straw came out here. Equipment malfunction. There we go. All right. Okay. We're going to do some more movement, and then we're going to get up out of the chair. We're going to get our heart rate up again, and we're going to do a movement for the shoulder they use in physical therapy called a PNF move. And we're going to take our arm, and we're going to bring it out. There it is. It's real simple. From the knee, our start and stop points will be from the knee. So I'm taking my hand or my arm, straightening out, turning the palm up towards the sky. And I want to swing that arm out a little bit, create some momentum so that the weight of the arm helps open up the chest a little bit. And we'll add some lower body to this as well. And we'll start with the right side, then we'll go to the left, and we're going to alternate out and back. If you thought a chair exercise class was going to be easy, stick around. And as you swing that leg out to the side, flex the ankle and land the edge of the heel on the ground and listen to the feeling of the edge of the ankle or the edge of the heel striking the ground. It's a good cue for us when we walk as well. Let's do 2 more. Lifting the ankle, 1, 2. Let's go to the left side. So now the left arm and the leg go out. Watch out for that plant that's behind you. Henry. Out. Lift the toe. Impact the floor with the edge of the heel. 3 more. 1, 2. Open the hand up. Turn it. 3. And now alternate. Right. Left. Big moves. Swing it out. Use the weight of the arm. We're using gravity as our friend. It's helping us open up the mass of the arm affected by gravity, opening that chest up. We're going to create an alternating pattern. Well, we're doing an alternating pattern, and then we're going to do a unilateral movement. So both sides together. Here we go. So right side, left side, together. Oh, and right, left, together, right, left. Every once in a while, check in at that spine. And if you kind of found yourself moved away from neutral, just reset it. It's going to happen. Right, left, together. 1 more. Right, left, together, and back. We talk a lot about walking in this class and the co-coordination of the opposing upper and lower limbs. Parkinson's can make things we learn to do without being taught difficult, like rolling over in bed, like getting out of a chair, like getting into a chair, like walking. So we break some of these seemingly mundane and simple activities down, and we practice them. And today is no exception. We're going to practice the reciprocal activity of the legs and arms, and we're going to put it into the drill we just did. So we're going to reach out with our right hand, sticking your left leg out to the side, and then switch. Same arm pattern. Oh my goodness. We're going to put this into the same configuration. So it's going to go right arm, and together. Oh, right arm, left leg. And back. Together. Out. Get that lean on so you train that core as you get out over the edge of the chair. What do you say we team this one up with the other one we just did? Huh? Okay, here we go. Right leg, right arm, out, out. Now together, Right now, reciprocal, right arm, left leg. Together, let's count each move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down to 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vowels. A, E, I, O, U, Y. Months of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. No, don't do it, Patrick. Don't. Yes. Because I screwed this up last class. Months of the year in reverse. Oh, here we go. And December, November, October, September, August, July, June, April, May, March, February. I screwed it up again. January. Oh, I forgot August in the last class. We weren't doing this drill. We were doing another thing that comes in 6s. So anyway, all right. I want to do, we're going to get up out of the chair. But before we do, I want to do our one of my favorite stretches, in the theme of stretching for Parkinson's. And you're going to spread your legs out, and hopefully you're actually going to experience something pretty cool here. Our central nervous system is going to relax the muscles that we're going to try to stretch, okay? We're going to put our hands together, and we're going to point our fingertips down towards the ground, and we're going to hinge forward from the hip, come down, and you're going to separate your hands now and grab your ankles. Now, before you do anything, I want you to call your attention to your low back and your hip. Notice any tension or tightness you might feel, and see if it doesn't lessen when you squeeze those knees into the backs of the arms and tighten your stomach. It's almost as if the noise of that tension just quiets down a little bit. So in this position, we're going to stay here with your left hand attached to the ankle and your left knee squeezing into that back arm, but you're going to release your right hand and you're going to bring it forward, turning the palm forward, and you're going to sweep up to the side, and you're going to turn your head to follow that hand. Your left hand should be firmly on the ankle right here, creating that anchor and that anchor for that rotation. And now you're going to slowly lower that arm back down and tap your left wrist, and then bring it back across and reattach it to the right leg and squeeze both sides again. Let your stomach fall maybe a little further through the legs towards the floor. And then keep the pressure on the right side, but release the left hand and sweep up. Breathe. And slowly lower it back down, tapping the right wrist and then bringing it back across. Realign that spine in neutral. Squeeze both sides. And one more time with that right hand, bringing it up. Maybe it comes up a little higher without much effort. This is an everyday one. This might be a nice thing to start your day with sitting on the edge of your bed. And slowly lower that back down, tap the wrist, come back across, and sweep the other side. The tapping of the wrist, I found it's just a little helpful at reattaching the hand to the inside of the leg here, right? For some reason, people come down and I see a lot of people going to the outside. That's not doing it. Okay, squeeze both sides again, release, and slowly roll up from the hip, unfolding into the no money. Chin is level, we're breathing easy now. Okay, take a sip of water. And I see a couple folks have come in here. We're doing our discussion, presentation in about 20 minutes. I'm just going to let the room, just going to let it roll on. This Zoom room, you won't need to sign out and come back in or anything. Okay, let's get up out of the chair. All right, but here's the deal. We're going to use our and up technique, which creates momentum, throwing ourselves forward to get ourselves over the big, strong muscles of the leg. And then we're going to bring it up real slow and take it down real slow. So we remove the momentum. So we're forcing our muscles to do the work. But the momentum part is, I'm going to demonstrate this just for a second. So stay in your chairs. The and up technique that I use for getting out of the chair is it hitch back like a slingshot. Hitch back, pull that shot back, and then throw yourself vigorously forward. And it's that movement forward that I want to really isolate so you understand it. Creating that throw, that and up. Once you have the grasp of that, you'll get up every time from any chair. And, mostly. So we're going to go ahead and try to visualize that throwing forward. And I want you to inform that move with the adjective aggressive. I want you to get mean. I want you to go for that and up. Okay, so here we go. Ready? And up. Now I'm pausing and now I'm bringing it up nice and slow, unfolding. And I'm going to bring it back and I'm going to place myself back onto the chair. And as soon as I land, I'm going to do the and up. Come on up, nice and slow. We talked about momentum. It's good. We use it when we were swinging our arms out to the side to help with a stretch and up, right? But we also want to move where we pull the momentum out of it. So we're forcing our muscles to do the work rather than setting something in motion. And up. All the way up, nice and slow, and bring it back down. So if we did just 8 of these, it might be the equivalent to doing 15 to 20 of them with speed and up. Right? The muscles are doing all this contraction, bringing it up, all that work to fight the gravity. And back down. We'll do one more. And up. Hopefully you can see that move more clearly now. And back down to the chair. Okay. We are going to get up out of the chair. We're going to do the movement memory game, the movement game. It's going to be cognitive stuff. You can also do this in the chair, but this is going to focus on mobility as well as balance. And as we're transitioning, grab a sip of water. Balance and strength and movement and all the stuff. It does everything. I'm going to tilt the camera up a little bit. Plus, it's fun. Right? We having fun? All right, good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create some moves. We're going to number them. We're going to use our voice as well. And we're going to start with the lower body. We're going to pick the foot up, and we're going to imagine we're stepping all the way up over a big beach ball on one side and the other. And we're going to do, there's multiple benefits for this if we're aware of certain stuff. And that is, like I always talk about, creating this wide base of support. You never see me put your feet side by side touching. It's called the Romberg position in physical therapy, and I can't stand it for someone with Parkinson's. It's reinforcing bad foot placement. Up and over. So this would be movement 1. Up and over. This is movement 2. All the way up over the beach ball. If that beach ball was in front of you and you're going to step over it, you go that way and then you do the other side, right? And those would be moves 3 and 4. So if we were to do 1 through 4, it would be 1 and back, replacing. 2, big steps. 3, this should be work. We want big movements. And 4, now, yes, I love that. Susan's holding onto a chair. If you have balance issues, hold on to the chair or just do it in your chair like Bud's doing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You know, the actual effort it takes to adapt something you receive standing into a chair, that's brain stuff. That's good stuff. Let's go 4 to 1. So 4, up and over. You can involve the upper body a little bit if you want. 3, oh, yeah, that's right. 3, 2, and 1. So let's figure out 4 moves for the upper body. So we're going to do the same direction. We're going to reach out to the side and we're going to open the hand up. And then we're going to go over here. So this would be 5, 6, and then forward, turning, 7, and 8. And I want you to get yourself all the way out. So you can't lean any further without, maybe taking a step. So challenge your balance a little bit. Reach all the way out. 5, 6, 7, 8. If we were gonna do 8 to 5, it would be 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's go 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3. Big steps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we were to do 8 to 1, ooh, it's getting trickier. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Try to stay ahead of me. 2. Where's 2? And back to 1. Okay, gang, here it goes. 2, 3, 7, 4. Ooh. 2, 3, 7, 4. Now, if you hate this game, the good news is we're not going to do it for much longer, but we are going to do it for a little longer. 8, 6, 3, 1. Oh, come on. 8, 6. Don't just follow me. 1. All right, almost done. 5, 8, 2, 7. 5, 8, 2, 7. All right, 4, 5, 8, 1. All right, 1 through 8. Here we go. Big moves. 1, swift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 down to 1 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. 2 and 1. Beautiful. All right. Well, if you liked that game or you didn't like the game, the good news about it is the moves are always the same. I don't really switch them up. Let's go flower bud to blossom. Fold forward and unfold, stretching up, arching back. Let's take a moment to see how we're feeling. That was a little bit of a brain game. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for your email. Fold forward and unfold. Feel the floor beneath you. Feel the fabric of your shirt crossing your skin, both front and back. Remember, there's so many things just that go well beyond the exercise that we want to work on here. Our perception of self, our access to be able to understand our shoulders, our hips, our spine, brain-body connection, the technique, the behavior we take out of class, the practice, the little things we do that have a cumulative effect over time, the setting of posture when we think about it, the engaging ground zero, committing to these little challenges, these little tasks, maybe even making a game of it throughout the day, like I say, can have a cumulative effect. Let's go ahead and lower ourselves back to perfect posture. We haven't done posture week in a while. Pop quiz. Check your feet. Hopefully you can put a soccer ball between them. If they're like this, we got work to do. That's the other thing we work on. Muscle memory, behavior that occurs even when we're not thinking about it. Go ahead, pop quiz number 2. Check your hands. Thumb should be forward. Knuckles out to the side. If your knuckles are forward, guess what? It ain't a problem here. It's up here. Set that ground zero. Breathe. And exhale. Okay, we're going to actually do a little movement here. And we're going to focus on big. And I want you to open those hands up. You feel that. Get them open. You'll feel that little rubber band effect, right? I want you to feel that between every move here. We're going to step forward. I'm going to throw our arms forward. We're going to keep it simple. We're moving one direction. If you have balance issues, hold on to a chair or just do this in the chair. Chin is level, but your cue is to feel that sponginess, all right? And we're going to add some vocalization to this. We're going to use the word BAM. And I want you to take the connotation or the definition of the word BAM, or maybe you've seen something BAM before. I want you to put it into the move. So it's BAM, 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 chin down, BAM, BAM, get playful with the arms, BAM, throw them, BAM, 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 chin level, BAM, BAM, support the voice with breath, BAM, 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 BAM. We're going to step out to the side and we're going to thrust those arms out, opening those hands up so you can feel the elasticity in the hands. Activating those hands is going to have an effect of activating all the muscles of the arm a little better. And we're going to make this move electric. And we're going to use the word zap. Zap, 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 zap. Zap, 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 zap. Get playful with the arms. Zap. See the circles. Zap, zap. Make the circles bigger. Zap, 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 and zap. Okay. Set the posture. Pop quiz. Feet, hands, all good. Bams into the zaps. We're almost done here. Bam, bam, zap, zap. Bam, bam, zap, zap. Observe your performance. Bam, bam, zap, zap. One more. Bam, bam, zap, zap. We're going to give ourselves one last chance here. Add it. Doesn't have to be quick. It's got to be big. Give yourself permission to be ridiculous. Open those eyes. Open the mouth. Ah. Make some noise. Into a frown. Curl those eyebrows. Into a giant smile. Give me a little laugh. Trust me, just do this, all right? One more time, big face. And a big frown. Wow, Paul's pastrami sandwich. Big frown. And a giant smile, and we're going to transfer all that energy into the BAMs and zaps one last time. 3, 2, 1. Bam, bam, zap, zap, bam, bam, zap, zap, bam, bam, zap. Observe your performance. Bam, bam. Does it surprise you? Zap, zap. One more. Bam, bam, zap, and zap. Reset. Big breath in. Exhale. Bend the knees slightly. Swing the arms from side to side. You call this gentle, Patrick? What is going on? Feel the weight of the arm swinging from the shoulder joint. Circles. You can see them, you can visualize them in the patterns we use, and you can make the circles bigger, affecting a change for your movement. Let's go ahead and take both arms, drop them around, swing them, catch them with the legs. Breathe. 2 more. 1, 2, and let's go the other direction. Call this the loop-de-loop roller coaster. Good. And let's alternate one to the other. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Go ahead and set that posture. Big breath in. Ground zero. See if you can see it a little more clearly now. Reference your room with an awareness and anchor of that ground zero just for a moment. Remember to set the posture. Create that habit. I want to introduce you to Ooch and Ouch. Open them up. Put them together. All right. So Thursday, we're going to kind of slow things down, come off mute. We're going to transition to our discussion group. And tomorrow, 9:30 a.m., floor class, followed by 10:30, boxing for Parkinson's. Check that one out, followed by our balance class at noon, all Pacific time. All right, I'm going to invite you guys to come off of mute, see how you did. All right. Oh, my goodness. Whew. Hey, Douglas, you came back. What time is it in UK? What am I doing? Take yourself off mute, my friend. Here, so I'm going to ask you guys to unmute for now. And we got to...
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Patrick?
I can hear you now, Douglas. How you doing? What time is it there?
Good.
9 o'clock in the evening.
9 o'clock in the evening. What, Victor, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing, I guess you could say.
Okay. I get it.
I came to the right place because I'm really having a lot of trouble.
You're having a lot of what?
A lot of trouble with freezing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good. Well, I'm really excited about today. I'm gonna let me see here. I'm gonna switch cameras and I'm gonna go to my ear pods. I'm gonna shut down the feed to YouTube so we have our privacy. Okay, hang on here. Let me see.
Carol's going to be coming on.
Okay.